Welcome to this explainer. Look, the AI landscape is moving at absolute breakneck speed right now, and a massive 2026 paradigm shift is already underway. Today, we are stepping straight into the future to build your elite masterclass workflow.
So, here is our core thesis for today, and I really want you to hear this. Stop using AI the old way. Seriously, if you're still relying entirely on basic chatbots, you are leaving massive amounts of efficiency on the table. A whole new generation of tools is quietly replacing hours of heavy lifting work, and we're going to break them all down for you right now. Here's our fast-paced roadmap for today. We're covering the 2026 AI paradigm, autonomous app engineering, research and generative UI, cinematic photorealistic video, data-driven outbound automation, and finally, we'll tie it all together with an elite modern workflow setup. Keep an eye out for tool number 5, by the way. It is an incredibly underrated secret weapon for growth. All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the 2026 AI paradigm and how we're moving entirely beyond basic chatbots. Okay, let's dive into this. The old way of using AI was basically just simple prompting. You were essentially acting as a micromanager, right? Constantly overseeing an AI assistant step by step. While the new way is all about end-to-end autonomous execution. We're now looking at highly specialized tools that execute complex, multi-step tasks entirely in the background, allowing you to focus on high-level strategy instead of the grunt work. Which brings us to Section 2, Autonomous App Engineering, starring Devin AI. This first tool honestly shocked me when I saw what it could do. Imagine sitting at your desk, opening your terminal, and just typing, "Build a real-time cryptocurrency tracking dashboard with dark mode." That's it. Because Devin operates in its own dedicated sandbox environment, you just give it a high-level goal like that, and it autonomously handles the architecture, writes the code base, tests for edge cases, and even debugs its own errors in real time. This is the crucial difference between traditional coding assistants and true autonomous agents. Tools like GitHub Copilot are great, but they require line-by-line prompting and constant human supervision. Devin, on the other hand, excels at end-to-end execution. You literally step away from the machine entirely while it builds. And the real-world utility here is massive. Early enterprise testing shows Devin resolves up to 13.8% of complex, real-world GitHub issues completely unassisted. For engineering leads or solo founders, that metric is a total game changer. It drastically cuts down development cycles and basically minimizes all that grueling boilerplate infrastructure work. Moving right along to Section 3, Research and Generative UI, featuring Google NotebookLM and V0. If you are a technical researcher or a corporate executive dealing with intense documentation overload, Google's NotebookLM is going to be your new best friend. You just drag and drop heavy data sheets, massive 500-page academic PDFs, or YouTube transcripts straight into the workspace. The AI then grounds its intelligence strictly within those specific source documents. This creates a beautifully closed-loop workflow that completely eliminates hallucinations. But you guys, the absolute standout feature for 2026 is NotebookLM's audio overview. With literally one click, it processes your uploaded data and generates a hyper-realistic two-host audio debate. It features this natural, dynamic human banter that translates incredibly dense data into a fun, easy-to-digest audio summary. It fundamentally shifts your learning process from tedious, eye-straining reading into highly engaging, passive listening. It is truly amazing. Now switch gears for a second and think about all the hours you spent fixing frustrating CSS layout issues. Enter V0 by Vercel. Imagine just typing a modern user settings profile page with toggle switches using Tailwind CSS and Shadcan UI and hitting enter. Within seconds, beautiful, fully responsive code renders perfectly right in front of you.
Zero essentially collapses the entire bridge between design and code. You aren't getting some messy, unusable HTML. You're getting modular React code with native Tailwind CSS integration that actually adheres to industry design systems. It outputs production-ready front-end frameworks instantly, and it deploys straight to Vercel. We're talking about turning hours of custom CSS layout work into mere seconds of compute time.
All right, let's shift gears to media creation with Section 4, Cinematic Photorealistic Video, focusing on Kling AI. So what makes Kling such a powerhouse for VFX artists? The secret sauce is its advanced diffusion transformer. This is an AI architecture that actually allows Kling to simulate real-world physics. Whether you need an intense, fast-moving drone shot or a hyper-detailed close-up tracking micro-expressions, it maintains this incredible structural consistency and temporal stability over absolutely gorgeous 10 to 15-second generations.
Now, when you stack it up against giants like OpenAI's Sora, Kling AI stands out for one massive reason: accessibility. Instead of massive enterprise overhead, Kling offers highly competitive, credit-based pricing. It's the ultimate cloud-based asset generation tool, bridging the gap between Hollywood-level special effects and the rapid iteration cycles that independent creators and digital marketers desperately need today.
Let's move to Section 5, Data-Driven Outbound Automation, featuring Clay.
Here is our underrated secret weapon for scaling business operations: over 50. That's the number of marketing data vendors, powerhouses like Apollo, Hunter.io, and LinkedIn Data, that Clay seamlessly combines into one single unified spreadsheet engine. Just picture this automatic enrichment process executing in real time. You type in a basic company domain, and Clay instantly finds their tech stack, pulls their recent funding rounds, and uses all of that data to craft a highly personalized intro sentence. It's honestly insane to think about this process happening simultaneously across thousands of rows of data. Here is exactly how that workflow breaks down. First, you input your domain list, and Clay auto-enriches the executive info. But step 3 is where the magic really happens. It integrates models from OpenAI and Anthropic to actually read your prospect's latest LinkedIn post. Then, it automatically writes a completely tailored, hyper-personalized email sequence based on what they just posted. For B2B companies looking to scale, this isn't just an assistant. This replaces massive sales teams with pure automated precision. Which brings us to our final stop, Section 6, Elite Modern Workflow Setup, where we stack these tools together. General tools and standard chatbots are great for your everyday questions, for sure. But specialized automation, that is where the true leverage lies. Mastering this highly specialized tech stack is the absolute secret to unlocking unbelievable efficiency as we head into 2026. So let's quickly review our masterclass stack. We've got Devin for autonomous app engineering, NotebookLM for zero hallucination research synthesis, V0 for instant generative UI creation, Kling AI for cinematic video generation, and Clay for massive outbound data enrichment and growth. Each of these tools completely rewrites a totally different segment of modern business workflows. And that brings us to the most important question for you today. Which of these 5 tools will you integrate into your workflow first? Seriously, don't wait on this. Optimize your process today. Start experimenting, see where you can save hours of your valuable time, and build out your elite setup. If you found value in this explainer, make sure to subscribe to AI Pulse Tech for more deep dives into advanced automation strategies. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Keep optimizing, and I'll catch you in the next one.